Hello and welcome back. Now I am going to do a new series, and if you've seen the title, it's going to be called Getting My Shit Together Vlogs. So if you can see behind me, my room's a tip, like it's terrible. So step one of getting my shit together is tidying my room. We're gonna do some writing today. I'm gonna do my makeup in a minute. We're gonna get shit together because recently I've been winding myself up with how little I'm getting done. It's annoying. So today's the first day of, I can't keep saying it though in case YouTube gets mad at me. So right, I'm gonna time lapse me doing my room. Let's do it. Sorry to pause the time lapse, but it's not my birthday yet, but most of my family are going away for my birthday and I can't because of work. So I've had an early birthday and I was given some notebooks, just like little ones. I don't know if anyone else gets this, but like the joy of stationery, or is that just me? Is that a weird thing? Like when I opened this and saw that I had notebooks that are tied in string. Oh, should we look at them? I was like really excited. Cute, like it, cute, really like that one, that one's pretty. And just a plain pink one, but that's cute as well. It's just plain lined paper where you can put the date. Focus, believe in me. Believe in me! Yes, so it's just lined paper where you can put the date. But they're quite nice because sometimes, you know, when you have like the ring binder thing going on, I hate that because you can't write properly on them. Whereas these, because they're thin, you can do that. So that's my exciting thing. Notebooks. Some people say I'm cool. Some people would be right. They're from Wilko's, so if you like them, I don't know if you'd have Wilko's in America. Yeah, so it's from Wilko's. Right. Carry on. Right, I'm gonna do my makeup now, so I need to figure out a way to transport you down there. Hello, we're on the ground. You are on the most precarious book-made structure in the world. Hopefully we're good. I'm gonna have to take a picture of it though because it is quite hilarious how you are positioned. I'll put a picture in. Yeah, so that's how you're positioned, which is always fun. I'm just gonna put my mask on to take all my hair out of my face. I'm gonna do my makeup now. I'm probably not gonna like tell you every product I'm using and everything that I'm doing, but I'm just gonna chat about book stuff and do my makeup while we talk. So let me just get my skincare stuff as well. I've not put any of that on yet. Yeah, so I just wanted to start these vlogs because have you ever had that feeling where you're just trying to write and you feel like you're just achieving like nothing? Like everything I do is just not working and I don't like anything I write, and I feel like for the past few months I've been in this really bad writing slump. I know a lot changed in my life, so it's not like everything needs to be perfect and amazing and that, like, you know, there can't be any mistakes, but I just really have not had my head in the writing game. I gotta get my head in the game. And I've been kind of like working out what's up with me. Why don't I feel good anymore? And I realise it's because I'm not writing. I'm just moaning about the fact I'm not progressing in writing while still not writing.
I am shocked! Shocked! Well, not that shocked.
You know, like, and it just feels so weird why I would behave like that. Like, I used to be the type of person that would write for an hour a day. I used to do like 13.5-hour days at work. I decided to stop doing them though because they were making me miserable. But I would get up at, so I'm meant to be at work for 7, but I used to live quite far away, so I'd have to be up at 5:30 anyway. I would be getting up at 4:30 to write 1,000 words in an hour, and like I would do that pretty consistently. So that, you know, there's the ability is within me to write like that, like it's there. But I feel like maybe because I've been on this story now for 2 years, is this the second year? A while. And I think what my problem with writing has been massively is I have all the ideas. Like, people say they struggle with ideas, like that's not my struggle. Like that is not, I got ideas pouring out my head, but it's more like the execution of how to do that. Like, how do you make characters that are interesting enough, or make situations where you can make the reader care about what's going on and not just, you know, how to make a good story basically. And I think what I was doing, which is why I kind of fell out of love with writing, is I just kept writing for the sake of writing when I didn't really know what I was writing and how to fix it. So it's kind of just made me not happy. Sorry if eyes gross people out. I do like this gold? Honey. This like metal silver thing. Try and do it most mornings, but most mornings I don't have the time to like talk, let alone do all this good stuff. Sun cream. That's the only thing I will advertise. Sun cream. Always put it on your face. It's so important. I think because when COVID hit, I had really bad like acne, and so I was like using a lot of skincare stuff and had to go on really strong medication which really dries out your skin, so I had to put sun cream on anyway because, I mean, I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, I'm very, very pale. I think the term is ghost white, and it was just a case of you had to wear it anyway, and then I kind of saw the benefits of, you know, anti-aging and all that jazz. It's definitely worth the purchase, and that one that I'm using is from Superdrug, and it's really nice. I don't think you have Superdrug in America, so sorry, but it's not expensive at all. I think it's like £5, but it's a really nice one that doesn't leave you super oily. I think because the CC cream I use as well is kind of dry, so it really doesn't leave you oily. But anyway, book chalk. Yeah, so I've been kind of just winding myself up with the little amount of effort that I seem to be putting in and seem to be making and progress, which is just annoying myself and everything. What is my primer? Oh, put this on first. Let me just... This is like a lash oil. I get LVL sometimes, and I like how it looks, but it does dry the lashes out. Something shocking. It's like having your hair permed, so you want to keep it moisturised. So I found just putting a little bit of this on morning and night really helps to like keep it. I'm just trying to find my primer. Uno momento. Primer, where have you gone? It's like one of these mini ones because I couldn't get the primer that I wanted, so I had to get a mini one in like a 3-pack thing. Yeah, please don't judge my makeup doing skills. Like, I'm not a makeup person. Like, I just put a little bit on and like we're done. So if you want like proper makeup doing, please go to makeup tubers who do this like for a living. Putting a bit of primer on. Poorly, I will add. It's got like a smidge of glitter in it, and I kind of like that just because it gives you that sort of glowy, not like real glitter, not like, oh, you look like you're going to a party every day. Not that kind of vibe, but it's just like a nice subtle thingy, especially before you, like when you put your makeup on after and you've got that kind of base coverage. It's really nice. But yeah, so that's what I'm moaning about, and these vlogs are me just pulling myself together and getting on track with writing, because I had one of my yearly goals was to start querying. I've never queried before. I want to do that by the end of the year, and at the rate I'm going, it ain't gonna happen. So there's only one answer to that, is geisha together. Fun stuff though, I stopped reading as well, like a lot of not reading on my part, which was bad, but I've started again. CJ Tudor, The Burning Girls. I love this woman's writing. It's so good. I believe she's English. Yes, Sussex. She lives in Sussex. I've read her book, The Taking of Annie Thorne, but that's downstairs, and honey, I'm not going up down 2 flights of stairs and back up 2 flights of stairs to get it for you. I did start The Other People, but I was in a really bad place, so never finished it, so I do want to go back to that. It's on my Kindle. But I went in the bookshop, yeah. Now, if you know CJ Tudor, her books are in horror. Like, that's where she is. So I'm looking in the horror section, trying to find her, because I just really fancied like reading something of hers again. And I hadn't brought my Kindle with me at this point, so I was like, oh, I'll just buy something new. Rather than waiting a week or two just to get my Kindle. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna buy a new book, because I'm sensible with money. So I was looking and looking around the Waterstones, and I'm like, I can't see anything by her. So I asked the guy behind the counter, I'm like, hey, CJ Tudor, you got her? I did that in that exact fashion. I was like, CJ Tudor, you got her? And he looked at me terrified, but then began to search for her. I am joking. So he was like, yeah, I'll have a look. And he went, oh, she's in the crime section. The crime section? What honey is she doing over there? All her other books have been horror based. Now this has that like similar vibe to it of like, because she is described as like the female Stephen King, which normally descriptions like there's something and then add a famous person. I find a bit like, oh, they're their own person, like let them be their own person. But it's a comparison that makes sense. Like all her things are like, it's horror with like a smidgen of that kind of supernaturally thing going on. So I kind of really like it. I do like Stephen King stuff, but I find his start too slow for me personally. I like something with a bit more punch at the beginning, because all his stuff I found is like chill, 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 boof. I did read Carrie though. I didn't mind Carrie. Carrie was good. Yeah, I'm using that BB magic cream. Magic cream. I don't know, touch my camera though now. Yeah. Magic cream, and obviously the colour of like ivory or snow, and I find it's quite nice. It's not too heavy, but if you've, because I do have a little bit of acne scarring, so I do put a little bit more of a thicker foundation just to touch up my edges here. But if your skin's kind of like okay and there's just a bit of the colour's not right, then I think it's really good. But if you need a little bit more coverage like I do, it's good as like a base, and then I just literally go in and just tap in a bit of a more dense one just around my eyes as well. I've stopped using concealer around my eyes because I just found it to be too, every one I used was just way too clumpy, so. And it started to crease. Maybe I'm getting old, getting wrinkled. Scary thought. So I do like her stuff. It's like quick and it's snappy, or I like just like for my get back into reading books, it's either her or Sherry LaPena. I want to say is her name. I want to say that is her name. She does like quick thriller, whodunits kind of thing. There's normally a murder or a mystery or something's gone on and you gotta learn what. So I do like her stuff as well. I like the small chapters. Both those women seem to do the same thing with like little chapters. Because I love an epic fantasy. Like, don't get me wrong, I do, but sometimes you pick one up and you're like, oh my god, the chapters are so big. I can't sit for an hour to read one chapter. That's way too much. But these ladies helped me get back into it. So yeah, CJ Tudor is where I'm at now. And before I used to be like, oh, book progress, how many books have I read? And I just think I was putting myself under way too much pressure. So I made reading books like well, I've got my normal job, this I work at, my other channel I work at. So it's like a fourth job, which is not fun. I need some form of a life. But yeah. Trying to just get everything back into a sense of normality and pull myself back out of this weird writing slump that's just been going on. Reading and writing slump was going on for like 6 months, which has just been very annoying. But I do feel more like myself at the minute. I think we all go through like those moments where it's just like, I don't feel like me anymore. I feel like overwhelmed and stressed. And one of the big things that I'm gonna do in the next few months is I'm gonna move jobs, definitely. I think I'm at a stage in my life where, you know, like I don't have kids, I don't really have a mortgage. Yeah, I pay rent here, but it's not dead expensive. I live with a friend, so it is just like a payment and done. So I've got money to like sort out my life first before I like overly commit to stuff, because I think once you've got like a mortgage and kids and all this, you kind of like have to go to a job you don't like because you need that money, you need that paycheck to do everything. So I'm not like bragging when I say that. I hope people understand what I'm saying is just like I'm in a very, very fortunate position where I can change if I'm not happy, and I'm not happy. And I've been spending my time stressing about work and not doing this, which I like to do, and writing, which I like to do. So it just seems a bit pointless, really, to spend my life doing stuff I hate so I can barely do stuff that I like to do. Like, why would we do that to ourselves? It makes no sense. So I'm gonna try and commit to like a video a week. We've done this game before, but I really want to commit to a video a week this time. I think I can do it if I just keep it chill like this, where they're vlogs and we just have like a little chit chat and whatnot. It might get a little bit hard next week because it is my actual birthday and I will be going out clubbing. I won't be clubbing, I'll be going to a bar and eating food because that's the way. But yeah, I do want to vlog once a week and just like let people know how I'm getting on with my writing and how it's all sort of going. Because I watch like some Authortubers now and I like that vibe of just like chatting about what they're doing. It's just really nice to like listen to them. I think because I've not really got any writer friends, so to have someone to talk to about writing is nice, or to listen to somebody talk about their writing is kind of nice. But hopefully I'll finish that book soon and then I can give you a little review about it, because I do like it so far. It is good. What I like about CJ is she writes scenes that are characters that are a little bit dark. There's a lot of nuance in her books. Everyone, maybe more grey is the correct term for people's. There's no like obvious good guy, which I kind of like, which I know people don't like, but I kind of like that. Like, well, do you remember when Game of Thrones was good? I used to love the fact that there were kind of no good guys. Not really. I think that TV show, which led me to read the books, I've only read the first 3, really got me wanting to write, because I was just like fascinated with how something could be so big and like have so many layers to it and so much nuance, and there was no good guys and there was only people. Like, if you can imagine a group of people acting like that, like sometimes you read stuff or watch stuff and you're like, everyone's just a little bit too good, and I don't like that. Like, I struggle with like Superman stuff. I'm a bit like, okay. But then I like Batman. Let me just get my lip stuff that run out yesterday. Got to go down here. So I'm gonna start writing chapter 14, I believe, off the top of my head, because it's the character I was working on last time, that male, that I'm kind of struggling with. But I've done some more character work, which I think was my problem. I just wasn't doing enough character work on it. It's kind of like a other one. It's not, it's like a, how do I describe it? Nail varnish thing, where the other one's like a lip thing. It's a tint. I like it because it lasts on my face. Oh, that tickles. It lasts quite nicely. I'm gonna have to keep reapplying. That's like my whole thing, is lazy girl makeup. I don't have to keep reapplying. That didn't go there. Right. Work time. Whip this off. We're back, people, we're back. Yeah, so I'm gonna go work on chapter 14 for a bit, and that's my goal today, is to like get that done, and then I need to make food later for work, and I want to like wash all my makeup brushes, but I thought there's no point washing them this second while I know I'm gonna do my makeup again, because for work I don't do my makeup. I think, like, who is gonna see me, or who cares? Like, I wear a mask all day, so it's like, honey, I don't care enough to put makeup on. Let's do it. Right, so I'm just at my computer and I posted my I'm back video like yesterday. We're on the 19th today and it's 12:10. So I'm just gonna go reply to a couple of the comments that I got, and then I'm gonna plan what I'm doing today. Yada yada. You get it. Right, I've replied to all my comments. I'm just gonna go downstairs and check my housemate because I think he's back. And yeah, then I'm gonna go do some writing. Wish me luck. So, fun fact, when I went to go see my housemate, he was like, oh, I need to go Aldi. So we've literally just been to Aldi and now it's like 2:30. So I am gonna go back to writing and see how much I get done. Chapter 14 is the goal today. Let's see what I can get on it. I've got my misbelief document and like my plot plans for the scenes. Let's see how much I get done. I'm going to put my blanket on as well. It's getting cold. It's a heated blanket. That's why that thud just happened. So, but I don't think I need the heat. Not yet, anyway. Right. Okay. See you in a minute. Side note, we're on about 3,000 words for chapter 14, but I think it's all wrong because I had to change how his scenes worked, so I might just have to get rid of the whole thing and start again, which is fun. Okay, bye. And for anyone that's interested in the music I'm going to listen to on my other channel, I'm going to start with Office, because I'm just in an office scene, and then I'm going to move on to You Lost Your Best Friend, because that soundscape really works for what's going on in this scene. So I'm going to use that. Okay. So I've just been working on chapter 14. It's about, yeah, it's 3:20 and I had, so we're on Word and I've done about, 530 odd. And yeah, I think I'm going to call it a day now because I'm a morning writer and I've been staring at it and I'm just like, I can't be bothered to do it anymore. And I've got loads of stuff to do for work tomorrow, like get loads of food ready and wash clothes and do all that. So I'm gonna go do that, and then tomorrow I don't start till later on, so I'm gonna be able to work in the morning and I'll update you on how that goes. I will get loads more done in the morning. Right, see you then, bye. Hello, apologies for the sweaty attire and me not looking the best, but I had to go to work and didn't have a chance to film this morning. So I have finished chapter 14 and we're on, so we're on 1,000 words. I've just got back from work. I know what you're thinking, 1,000 words really isn't a lot, and to be fair it isn't, but the way I work is that I have to like just write the chapter, just get it out, just have it there. So once I've done 2 or 3 drafts, that will be 3,000 words easily. Easily. I can add those kind of words. We're gonna move on next time to chapter 30. Yeah, because I'm just staying in his POV. I'm like, let's just get his right first, because his was completely wrong, but it's feeling like we're making progress with it now. Yeah, I'm gonna do chapter 30 and I've just got chapter 37 of his to do, and that is it for him. And then after that, I don't really know whether to do like misbeliefs for all my POV characters and a couple of like side characters as well, just to really get myself in the mood of who these characters are, because I think that was my problem, is I haven't done enough groundwork. I think that's why I'm struggling with this story. So I don't know, I might just go and look at another POV and do the exact same thing like I've done now and just get it right. Or I might not, I don't know. But yeah, this is going to be the end of getting my shit together vlog number 1. Come and join me for the next one. We'll be doing more. Yeah. Bye.